What's up, soccer fans? Mike Guglielmi, sons of a pitch, Soccer Central. Ladies and gentlemen, we have picks and predictions for week 21, September 14th through 19th. 24 games in total to bring you guys today. It is going to be a lot of soccer coming up on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, we got a lot to talk about. Let's jump right into it here with our picks and predictions. So, first up, Columbus against the Red Bulls. Guys, I'm not going to give you guys a ton of breakdown on my thoughts and reasoning behind these picks because we'll be here all day if I do that. Columbus and the Red Bulls. Red Bulls struggling. They did just pick up a good draw against DC. It's in Columbus, where Columbus has struggled at their beautiful brand new stadium, lower.com field. But I got to go with Columbus in this one. Red Bulls have not looked good as of late, either of Columbus, but being at home, they have got to turn that corner eventually, and I think they will at some point. So, the ride starts with this one. My pick, Columbus Crew. The odds in this one are as follows. We've got, for the home team, Columbus Crew at plus 120, Red Bulls at plus 240, and the draw at plus 245. I see Columbus at the plus 120 odds, getting it done. Next up, New York City against Dallas. New York City at minus 260. Dallas at plus 675. A draw at plus 425. New York City, a better team here than Dallas, no doubt about it. I got to go with NYCFC to get the victory. My pick at those minus 260 odds is New York City FC for the win. Third game, Toronto FC against Inter Miami. Two of the worst teams in MLS. Toronto, the worst in MLS. We saw it in Cincinnati last week when they lost and gave Cincinnati their first win in that beautiful new stadium when I was live in that building, so go back and check out that video if you get a chance. The odds in this one, Toronto FC comes in at plus 120, Inter Miami at plus 245, and the draw at 245. I'm going with the Flamingos of Internacional Club de Football Miami. It's going to happen, plus 245. TFC can't get out of their own way right now. My pick, Inter Miami at plus 245. All right, moving on to Wednesday night, Atlanta United hosting FC Cincinnati. Atlanta comes in at minus 180 odds. FC Cincinnati plus 500 and the draw at plus 330. Well, Atlanta, even though Cincy finally got on the win sheet at home, they're on the road. They're playing in the Benz. Atlanta just destroyed Orlando City in the Benz. Atlanta is slowly turning that corner and getting gelled up with the new team that they have, their new coach, Pineda. I like it. Minus 180, my pick, Atlanta for the win. DC United against Chicago. DC comes in at minus 140, Chicago at plus 385, and the draw at plus 295. DC United, a disappointing draw against the Red Bulls, I would say, but still it's a result on the road, so you got to take it. Chicago Fire, not looking good, did not look good in their game against SKC last week. DC at minus 140, I'm taking it. That's my pick. DC gets the W. Orlando and Montreal. Orlando City hosting CF Montreal, minus 145 for Orlando. Montreal comes in at plus 400, and the draw comes in at plus 290. This one, Orlando City, look, you just don't know what you're going to get. That consistency's not quite there. Then earlier in the season, really good defensively. They were winning and drawing a lot of games. Lately, they've been up and down. Montreal fighting for that playoff position right now. I've got Montreal getting a result on the road with the draw at plus 290. I don't think they're going to pull off the W, but I think they're going to get a result on the road. Plus 290 for Montreal is my pick. SKC and Minnesota. Sporting Kansas City at home, minus 115 odds. Minnesota plus 295 and the draw at plus 290. This one is a very good matchup between two fairly even teams when it comes down to the talent on the field. SKC higher up in the standings right now, albeit just a little bit over Minnesota United. That's a tough one. I want to go with SKC because they're at home, but I feel like Minnesota played Seattle well, and I could see them getting a draw on the road. My pick, a draw in this matchup as well at plus 290. All right, now guys, check out, if you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button, guys. We need to get this out to more people so that they can see these picks and predictions so they can win some money with Sons of a Pitch, Soccer Central, and you. So hit that like button. Hey, if you're new here, you like soccer, you're a soccer fan, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on that bell so you don't miss any of our awesome soccer content. Now, guys, We are working with BetUS. We have an affiliate program deal with them, so I do get a small cut when you do sign up and make that first deposit. Guys, check out the link in the description as well as pinned in the comments. BetUS, 125% sign-up bonus. 125%, yes, up to $2,500 when you click the link in the chat, in the description, or the comments. Got to click that link, though, to get that 125% sign-up bonus. Best odds in the business. Ask anybody who is part of our program already. They have the best odds out there that I have found as of yet. So check it out. Click that link and come on over and join the team here at BetUS and Sons of a Pitch Soccer Central. All right, now looking at Austin against LAFC. Austin, big trouble in their game. It was ugly last matchup out. Now, can they do something this time? They're at plus 175 dogs at home. LAFC comes in at plus 140, and the draw comes in at plus 280. LAFC has looked good. They did beat RSL last week 3-2. You know what? I'm going LAFC here as the dog. I'm taking those odds as well. Well, they're not the dog, but you're getting dog odds at plus 140 for them. The draw comes in at plus 280. Maybe that could happen, but I like LAFC at plus 140 to get the W. All right, next up, Portland and Colorado. Colorado, one of the top teams in the West. Portland, looking good as of late. Plus 145 for the Timbers, plus 175 for the Rapids, and a draw comes in at plus 265. Man, Colorado's look good as of late. They did just draw against the Galaxy. Portland, same deal. This is going to be a very good game to watch. I can't wait to watch this one. My pick, though, is a draw. I've got this as dead even between these two teams. If this was in Colorado, I'd go Colorado because of Portland's road form, even though, yes, they're getting better, Rocky. I'm going with the draw on this one at plus 265 odds. LA Galaxy and the Houston Dynamo. This one, LA Galaxy comes in at minus 150, Houston at plus 385, and the draw at plus 320. The Galaxy, I've got to go with them at home. Chicharito's back. His focus is MLS Cup. He wants to win the trophy. I think LA Galaxy gets it done, no problem, against Houston at minus 150. That's my pick. RSL and San Jose. San Jose hosting RSL from PayPal Park in San Jose. Plus 115 for the Quakes. Plus 220 for RSL. And a draw comes in at plus 270. This one I've got the draw. Neither one of these teams impresses me. They both play a similar type of style as far as a boring, low-scoring game. So I'll give you a hint there. Check out the under as well. Even this one, the under 2.5, they've got plus 105 on BetUS. So I'll be putting some money on that under because I see that one coming through as well. But my pick, a draw in this matchup, plus 270. All right, next up, Miami and the Red Bulls. Now we're moving into the weekend game, so there's no odds in this one as of yet because, of course, we have to play all the midweek games before they put the odds up for the weekend games. Makes sense, right? So Miami and the Red Bulls, I've got Miami winning this matchup. I hate picking Miami because and especially with a double win week. It's hard to see it, but Miami against the Red Bulls, I got to go with it, especially at home at DRV Pink Stadium. I'm going with Miami to get the victory there. Atlanta against DC United. Atlanta back at the Benz yet again. Atlanta should be able to beat DC United, even though they've looked much better under Hernan Losada as of late. Ola Kamara keeps scoring a bunch of goals, but Atlanta, I think they're starting to turn that corner, as I mentioned earlier and as I mentioned in our regular podcast episode last night. My pick, Atlanta to get the victory. Next up, New England Revolution against the Columbus Crew. This a rematch of of the two teams in the Eastern Conference that should be at the top. One is, one's not. New England Revolution are. This team is the best team in MLS, hands down point-wise. Nobody's going to catch them. The Revs at home against a struggling Columbus team with added just another loss to their resume last week. You got to go with the Revs to get the victory there. Next up, Cincinnati and New York City. Cincinnati back at TQL Stadium. They did get the victory. TQL Stadium, as you guys see behind me here. Beautiful stadium. Great atmosphere. However, I can't see them pulling off a victory against one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference in New York City. So I'm going with the draw in this one, though. I think that the Cincinnati team is a very skilled team, a very talented team. I think they can push New York City for a draw, especially with the midweek games in place. So my pick, the draw there. Toronto versus Nashville. I've got Nashville. What can I say? I can't pick Toronto. Toronto is horrid. They are absolutely horrid. Worst team in the league. Wooden spoon is theirs. I watched them in person. It's even worse in person than it is on television. Nashville's going to go to BMO and get 3 points. No doubt about it. Nashville, one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference as well, so there's that too. Look, this team is too good for TFC. Austin and San Jose. Austin FC, struggling. Expansion team. Going up against another struggling side in the Western Conference in San Jose, albeit some may say they're not struggling. I think they are because the brand of football they play is garbage. Sorry, Quakes fans. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking with it. I've got the draw in this matchup. I can't separate these two teams, especially with it being in Austin. I'm going with the draw. All right, next, Minnesota versus the LA Galaxy. Minnesota, the Loons at home at Allianz Field, visiting LA Galaxy. Can LA pull off the result against Minnesota? I think they can. My pick, LA Galaxy to get the victory over Minnesota, who is a good team. They just they have not lived up to their full potential as of yet. So I'm going with the Galaxy as a dog, which I'm sure they will be, on the road in Minnesota. All right, RSL versus Seattle. RSL at home. Can't go with them. Got to go with Seattle. Best team in the Western Conference. They might not be after the midweek games, since Seattle's playing in the midweek again in the Leagues Cup, and I think they're gonna take that game seriously, and that's tonight on Tuesday night. But I'm gonna go with Seattle against RSL. RSL is just not good enough. At least I don't think so. All right, guys, last check. Have you hit that like button yet? Have you hit that subscribe button? If the answer is no to either one of those questions, do it and do it now. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell so you don't miss any of our awesome soccer content. Houston versus Dallas, Battle of Texas. Houston, can we get them? Can we pick them to win? I don't think I can do it. I just don't think I can do it. I'm going with Dallas. Ricardo Pepi, everybody on the Pepi train. I've got Dallas to get the victory there on the road at Houston. Montreal versus Chicago. CF Montreal at Stade Saputo against a struggling Chicago Fire team. I've got Montreal. They're in the playoff hunt. They're going to be going after it. They're at home. Chicago, not so much. Poor Raphael Wicke. Don't have a damn clue what he's doing. Half the players on the team don't even know what they're doing. I'm going with Montreal as my pick for the victory there. All right, 3 games left. Philadelphia versus Orlando. Orlando City on the road against Philly. I don't know. Maybe I could see it happening, but you know what pushed me over the edge? The fact that Philly's playing Club America in the CONCACAF Champions League on Wednesday night. So I think they're going to put out a good lineup there unless they just concede because they're already down 2-0 on aggregate. Maybe they just concede against Club America and focus on MLS. Probably would be the smart move because I don't see Philly getting back in that tie there against Club America. But I don't think they're going to do it because I think you got to go after it. They're going to go after it for the Champions League. You can't just give up on that even though chances are you're not going to win. But my pick, Orlando. I got Orlando City, the Lions, get it done on the road in Philly. Portland against LAFC. This should be a hell of a game. Portland at home, LAFC going on the road. LAFC's look much better since they sold Diego Rossi. They haven't had Carlos Vela either. Portland, focused right now. Really strong resolve for that team, and they are playing good soccer at the moment. My pick, Portland Timbers, to get the victory in that matchup against LAFC. Next up, Colorado and Vancouver in the last game of the weekend. One of the top teams in the West against a team that's fighting for a playoff spot, but again, they're weaker than their record suggests. Even their GM said they got lucky results. So, I'm going with Colorado. That's my pick. I think they dominate Vancouver, especially since this game's in Commerce City, Colorado. I expect them to do it up and do it up big. All right, guys. That does it for the picks and predictions. I am going to put up my spreadsheet here at the end so that you guys will have it. I'll probably leave it up for about a minute or so that you guys are able to use that for your betting purposes on BetUS when you sign up with our link in the comments and pinned in the description as well. And then make that deposit, guys. Get that bonus, and we will see you all very soon. Going to hopefully do 1, maybe 2 midweek games as well. A weekend game coming up. I just got to decide which ones those are going to be. And I couldn't talk to the wife last night because she was already asleep. And then this morning's kids getting ready for school and all that good business. So, Put the spreadsheet up here, guys, and we roll. I'll see you guys real soon. Enjoy the soccer. Good luck on your bets. Hit that like button, and we'll see you guys real soon.